everyone, it's Di from Sentimental Girl. Today I'm going to be making a batch of cold processed soap called Raspberry Champagne. So I've got my oils here ready to go. I'm going to be using, I got one of the new tool molds that they talked about on Soaping 101, so I ended up getting 2 of those. So I'm going to have a go at making a couple of batches of soap, but the first one will be Raspberry Champagne. So I'm just going to add my lye water to my oils to start with. So I'll just strain that. Now in there I've got silk, Tussar silk, and I've also got some sodium lactate. And the intention today is to do a drop swirl, so that's why I've used the sodium lactate, just to keep that mixture a little bit looser while I'm working with it, well, hopefully anyway. Okay. So I'll just give that a little bit of a whiz. Okay, that's very well incorporated. Now I'm going to separate it into 3 different colours. Just move that over. Okay, now I want my base colour to be white. So I've got a little bit of titanium dioxide and I'll put a little bit in there. Now that one's going to be, I want sort of a pinky red for one of them, a pink for the other, and then the rest of it I want to be white. I'll put a little bit of that back. I need that one, we'll leave that one. I think I'll just leave it in my main pot. Okay. I'll just move this out of the way and just combine these ones first. Now the colour I'm using, this one is the Pink Vibrance Mica from Nurture Soap Supplies. So we'll just put a little bit of that in. Just grab a spatula and get that last little bit out, because I think I'm going to need every bit of that. Okay, I think that's not a bad pink. Just sit that there. The next colour that I'm going to be using is the Red Vibrance Mica, which it's sort of a rusty red more than a really vibrant red. So what I've actually done, the Red Vibrance Mica is from Nurture Soaps, and I've got a red called Selene Red, which I got from Simply Natural Soap Supplies. So I'm going to put the two of those together and see what we come up with. I might have to have a little play with these colours, but we'll put it in and we'll see how we go. I think I'll add just a little bit more Vibrance Mica to that one, just to get a little bit redder. Just bear with me. Okay, I'm fairly happy with that one. It's a little bit browner than I would have liked, but anyway, we'll go with it. But what I'll do is add a little bit more to my other one, just to make up for the fact that that one's not quite the colour I wanted. A little bit better. Okay, I'll just set these to a side and I better get moving because it's starting to move. Okay, so we're just going to put a bit of titanium dioxide in this one just to whiten it up just a fraction. Okay, I think that will do it. Okay, now I'm just going to add my fragrance. Now I'm using two different fragrances. One of them is a raspberry. So I'm using the raspberry in my two reds, well, two pinks. And in my white butter, I'm using champagne. Okay. And hoping that it plays nice. And it looks like it's going to. Thank goodness. Just going to give that a little whiz just to make sure it's same with the other two. Okay, now into the mould, and don't spare the horses. The white's behaving really well. The two reds, obvious, well, pinky reds, which are more a little bit disappointed with the colour, but anyway, what can you do? Maybe I should have put a little bit of titanium in before I mixed it, but anyway, we'll see how we go. Okay. Give that a quick stir again. Okay. So a little bit of white. A little bit of, well, shall we say, browny red. This one's gone a little bit of a strange colour as well. Oh well, live and learn. These colours, I'd never used these colours before, they're just new, so not a lot you can do when you're not sure about the colours. They're supposed to be really nice, the Vibrance micas, but I don't know, for some reason I've just gone a funny colour in this. Don't know whether it's the lighting, more of an orangey colour. Okay, just plop the last of this in. I've got to get myself a decent red, I must admit. So if anyone's watching this and they know of a decent red and where to get it, please let me know. Okay. Now I'm saving the last little bit for the top because I've actually got some raspberries I want to put on top. I don't think I'm quite going to get the effect that I was chasing, but never mind. Next time I think I'll just go with the pinks. I won't use the Vibrance Red again well, not in this one anyway. Clean this up a fraction. Okay. Now maybe the raspberry, see I used the raspberry in the red colours, maybe that caused it to accelerate a little bit because the white's not, but it could be the micas too, I just don't know, but the white is still quite fluid, so hard to say really, but that's probably what I would, although the reds were thickening up a little bit before I even added the fragrance, so it's probably not entirely to blame. Okay, I'm going to texture the top a little bit, but I'll need this to thicken up a little bit first. So I'll just give this a good tap down to get rid of the air bubbles, and I'll be back as soon as it's thickened up. Okay, back to do the last little bit of texturing on the top of my raspberry champagne soap. So hopefully I haven't let this set up too much. Well, I think I might have. We'll see. Have a little play and see. pretty firm, but oh well. Really just need it soft enough to get these raspberries on the top anyway. So okay, let's see how we go. These little raspberries are Melt and Pour soap. And I used a Venule mould to make them. Might as well put 2 in because I've got plenty of them. I'm thinking I should have had a little bit of piping down the middle. I might even come back and do that. Might just set that off and make me feel better, especially if the colours turned out crappy. Okay, so that is my, actually I'll put a little bit of glitter on that. Okay, so there you have it. That is raspberry champagne. Just turn it so you can have a little bit better look. Okay everyone, thanks very much for watching. See you later.